Your pen is next, baby. I'm sorry I missed that. Or did I? No, I didn't. I remember now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to this. Got this over here with the doctor's appointments and everything I'm trying to do. And then kids in there watching SpongeBob and everything else. And I'm just like, Big D with the rose. I love roses, Big D. I have 7. Rachel, I have 7, but 2 of them are grown. One is 21 and one is 18. So they live with their boyfriends. And then I have 1 in high school, 1 in middle school, and then 2 in elementary. And I lost 1 to cancer in 2015. Daddy's little girl. That's what I said when my dad passed away. I felt like a little kid standing there and didn't know what to do. You know, just like, what do I do? My dad always took care of me and my kids. Like, what do I do?
Girl, you better go back to school because your math isn't mathin'. Your own words. Listen closely to Tricia.
I'll never forget it. Didn't know how I was going to tell my kids. My teenage son, thank you guys. My teenage son was like this with my dad because his dad wasn't in his life. So my dad was his dad, if you get what I'm saying. They went everywhere together. He slept with my dad, all of that. They were like this. So I'm like, how am I going to tell my son? How am I going to tell my girls? Me and my kid's father were not together at the time. We had split up. We had been split up for a couple of weeks. And so here I was with all the kids, and my dad's gone. I had no vehicle, no job, no nothing. Light bill was due. I'll never forget it. Never. So I advise you guys, let your kids grow up. Let them go about their lives and get a job and a home. And let them do for themselves. Because you don't want them to ever be like I was. My dad didn't let me grow up, guys. He didn't want me to leave because he didn't want me to take the kids. He didn't want me to work. He wanted me to be there constantly. And it messed me up in the long run. I depended on him and lost them overnight. Guys, let your kids grow up. Push them to work. Push them to get their own places to live. Push them to do the grown-up things, because I'm telling you now, it took me years to get it together because I didn't know how. And here I was with all these kids and pregnant and everything else. It was so bad. So if that wasn't bad enough, I got back with my boyfriend that day. We went to see all the other family and get together and talk about my dad's passing. That night, everybody decided that we would go to a motel and enjoy a pool and just relax. The atmosphere in my dad's home was a little off, because he wasn't there. So we were like, okay, we're going to go to this motel. We're going to have a good time. While we were there, someone burnt my home down to the ground. I got a call from my neighbor, Jeanette, telling me that my house is in flames. I'll never forget it. Never. The house was paid for, 4-bedroom on a farm. It was so nice, guys. And someone burned it to the ground. It was an arson. We still don't know exactly what happened, but I think my brother did it because he was jealous that my dad left the house to me. So the home burned down. Now we're homeless. No vehicle. I had my dad's 2-seater truck and my brother stole it. He came over there and talked me out of the title when I was down and out, offered me money to get the title, said he was just going to hold it and keep it safe. He came in the middle of the night and stole my dad's truck. I've not spoke to my brother since then. I don't, he sold it. Not only did he steal it from me, he went and sold it. And that was all we had left of my dad. That was it. I had just put a logo on the back that said, "Rest in peace, Charles," date of birth and stuff. And I just couldn't believe it. He removed the logo and everything. Like, what? That's not a son. So if that's not a son, that's not a brother. Point blank, period. So I don't speak to my brother. He's not like me. He's not doing good. Like, no. I feel like karma got him. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't. I love him. I wish him the best. But I don't want nothing to do with him. He took the only thing we had left and he sold it. And we can't find it. I searched for a year for that truck. Could not find it. He wouldn't tell me who he sold it to. It was a dealer. So it's gone. It was gone. So then if that's not bad enough, here we are, homeless, living in motels, you know, trying to make it back, going back to these motel rooms. I was even panhandling, guys, because I didn't know what to do. I had to rent my babies a room. And I had never done that before. It was so embarrassing and so humiliating. So we basically lived in Children's Hospital in the Ronald McDonald and all of that. The dad was working night shift and was all about himself, and I don't care to say it. I still to this day feel like there's a bridge in between me and him due to the fact that he left me and the baby at the hospital. And I also had a little baby, guys, with cleft lip and palate, and I was pregnant. So he left us all in the hospital with nothing and decided to go to work. And I understand he had to work. I understand that. But when the doctors are telling you that your child has 1 foot in his grave, don't go to work. Don't go to work. Not only that, we had a ton of people helping us, okay, with food and stuff like that. Like, he didn't have to work at the time. We didn't have bills. We were homeless. We didn't have car payments or anything. So then his boss tells him that he don't have to come in. They're going to give him a 60-day leave, and he decided not to take it. That's a good daddy, huh? So he left us there. I did all this by myself. There's no way I would leave him up there without a headstone. Not to mention it's hard to find him when I go see him. So I would get one if I could afford it. But I can't. So it is what it is. And then they're like, "Oh, well, the dad works. We'll go talk to him, okay?" Because his money is his money. It's not my money. And I can't make him do anything. And he doesn't have a heart like me. So don't blame that shit on me. I'm just as mad at him as they are. You know? Like, if they only knew. If they only knew what I go through on a daily. That's why I'm here. Because I need supporters, people that love me and that, you know, remind me every day of how much of a good person I really am, because he sure the heck doesn't do it. And I don't care to admit it.
He is so awful. You do not know what I have to deal with on a daily basis with this man.
Jamie isn't such a catch, is he now?
My teenage son was like this with my dad because his dad wasn't in his life. So my dad was his dad, if you get what I'm saying. They went everywhere. My teenage son was like this with my dad because his dad wasn't in his life. So my dad was his dad, if you get what I'm saying.
So listen closely, Tricia. If you don't have a baby daddy number 2, that means your DV situation never happened. Because baby daddy number 2 pushed you down the stairs, remember when you were pregnant. Remember, we can go into the story.
I'ma be that bitch today and still gon' be that bitch tomorrow, bitch. Yeah.